something completely new. They embraced the tradition following the legendary football.
What is up, though, Lions fans? It's your boy Chef, and you already know what time it is. We're back. Episode 65. It's day 2 of the draft, rounds 2 and 3. Let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and watch this unfold. Will the Lions move up in round 2? Will they move back out of round 2 so that they can get more picks? What are they going to do? What is everyone else going to do? It is exciting. And we're off. Let's get it popping. It's looking like the crowd is about the same size. It's probably a little bit less. Probably some people that didn't. Hey, it looks like it's the same. It's looking like it's the same.
Purposes here in Detroit. What up, Doe? And since DJ already talked about the corners, how about those guys who rushed the passer? They may not have been top rated, but there are a number of them that are still on the board.
Did Charles Davis just say what up, though?
Chris Braswell out of Alabama, a project like Jalen's Hunt out of Houston Baptist, a former safety.
I think he did. Already having stream issues with this draft stream. What?
Been a rough game so far for. Remember the. Turner knocks down the second. It was 16, just in the way here in the third quarter. Beverly into the front court. Lillard off ball on this sequence.
Oh my god.
24/7 football news and coverage on NFL Network. Don't miss any of the offseason action. Access NFL Plus Premium today on the NFL app.
Well, in terms of wondering if another 275,000 has shown up here tonight, the eye test says yes. So does the information I just received that just like last night, the league and those running this affair have shut down the entry gates. No more people allowed in. They have reached capacity here in draft night. So there's that. And the commissioner of the National Football League is about to come out. Put the Bills on the clock. It's the Bills, Patriots, Cardinals, Commanders, Chargers. First five on the clock tonight in night number 2. But here comes the commissioner of the National Football League to the stage. And this should be a lot of fun with who he might be bringing out with him.
Who are all these people? Still no Decker reporter chance.
Welcome back to night 2 of the draft. Last night, we watched 32 amazing players join the NFL family in front of a record 275,000 people here. And guess what? Another 230,000 are already here tonight. So Detroit, you're within 100,000 of breaking the all-time NFL record for a draft. Let's go. Thank you for everything you've done. Enjoy the night. So you can see behind me, I'm joined by past, present, and future of football. Here on the stage, we have 32 current NFL players and legends who will announce the next generation of players. Also on the stage, we have 32 youth flag football players participating in the NFL Flag Regional Tournament here in Detroit this weekend. Thank you all for being here representing our game. The draft is a celebration of all levels of football: youth, high school, college, and the NFL. Now this state knows a little something about football, right? So in addition to the success of the Lions, there's another guy who had quite a year along with his teammates.
What's up, Michigan? This crowd is amazing. I wish I could be there tonight, but I feel like some of my friends are in the house. Come on down, guys. Go Blue.
Please welcome the 2024 College Football Playoff National Champions.
Hey, what's going on, David? Only one pick that we know of, and I'm not sure that they are staying put with that either. Oh yeah, it's raining in Springfield. I'm back with no expectations. I don't know who they're getting. Oh, that's what's up. I actually like the rain. I'm not one that doesn't like it. It's funny to see Will Johnson up there on the stage. I wonder if he's wishing that he would have entered the draft this year. I think the pick here is what is it? AD Mitchell probably.
Of booze in this crowd. It's a lot of Bengals fans and Browns fans wearing Buckeye gear. Is that what
This is Barton. This is Big Ten country. The Spartans fans turned
I
out.
know Andre Rison was standing behind the commissioner.
I will say this, Rich. You got a banging fight song now.
I appreciate that. All right, so the Bills are on the clock. 7 minutes per pick, as opposed to 10 minutes last night. Bills fans watched the home team trade down twice. Once down to the last pick with a swap with the Kansas City Chiefs, and then
Oh yeah, that's right.
the first round into this spot.
I'm going the other way. It's getting colder here. It's the winter is in reverse. Our seasons are in reverse from what they are in the States.
Mitchell from Texas. You've got Ladd McConkey from Georgia. You've also got Keon Coleman from Florida State. So different styles, different flavors of wide receivers that are available here for them at pick number 33. Still a big defensive backs out of line here.
Who do you think the Bills pick?
Joel, you mentioned before these corners that are available. Trey White's no longer there. Heck, Dane Jackson's no longer there. They've not gotten Kyrie Elam going the way they want. Christian Bedford's a starter for them. Cooper DeJean, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Enos Rickstraw. Three names right there at the top. I think this is why they traded back, is because they kind of have
They need a wide receiver, but they need everything. They need corners. They need safeties. They lost a bunch of people.
in particular because of the way that Josh Allen plays, right? You need a 50-50 catcher, a guy that can go get it down the field. He would be interesting. But I hear you, CD. All these DBs are interesting. They're going to be hot commodities here early in the draft. And if they want to fill that need right here, I would think that would be a good selection as well.
All right, 2 minutes into the first clock countdown of the evening. Ian Rappaport joins us from inside the draft theater. Ian?
We'll see if the Buffalo Bills end up making the number 33 overall selection. But before General Manager Brandon Beane went to
Yeah, it's hard to see them not taking a step back with all those people that they lost.
33, in fact, 34, 35, there is significant.
And that's the thing where people were kind of clowning them because they traded with the Chiefs and the Chiefs went up and got Xavier Worthy. But it's like, are they even going to be competing with the Chiefs this year? I don't think they're going to the AFC Championship game. You know, I think that when you lose that many people, it's going to be significantly more difficult to stay in contention. So we'll have to see what their strategy is here. I mean, they lost both of their wide receivers, Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs. So it's just like, it's kind of like they cleaned house. And they don't have any like contingency plan, you know what I mean? So it probably wasn't the smartest thing to do.
The 25th overall player in this draft. He's still out there. It is viewed as a premium position. As we mentioned, look at the money all those DTs got in free agency. So if you have a needed defensive tackle, the list is short of the impact guys that are left at that position in this draft. So that could spur some movement as well. Probably Newton, probably Fisk. He would probably be the other defensive tackle. And because of all those 6 quarterbacks that went early in the draft, all those offensive players go early in the draft, that pushed these first-round graded defensive players to right here at the top of the second. I think that would be a great. Johnny Newton saw him at Illinois against Penn State.
Yep,
Really disruptive, way up the field.
definitely,
He could be in an interior defensive line position, and yet
definitely.
Plays the piano a little bit too, meaning he can go up and down the line of scrimmage, can be that big defensive end if you need him in your base run stuff. And you're right, Joel. His ability to work upfield,
All right, the pick is in. Who is it?
disrupt. Johnny Law was pretty special for Illinois.
I also think, though, guys, with the Buffalo Bills specifically, there's 3 people involved in
Yeah, the lean times were like 4 years ago. We're not too far removed from the lean times, unfortunately.
Well, they have stuck and picked, and the first pick of night number 2 is in, and it will be Aaron Williams coming out to help with the announcement of this second-round selection to kick off the evening, and that means the New England Patriots are already 1 minute on the clock, having known who the Bills
Wow, they're drafting Keon Coleman.
Cardinals commanders in charge
That's wild.
after the Buffalo Bills and Patriots kick off the evening
Well, they clearly weren't listening. They weren't looking for a speedster, but Keon Coleman did have like the fastest time with the ball in his hands out of all the receivers at the combine. So there is that.
Got 2 cents?
Yep, Josh Allen needs weapons, and we can build up the defense. Yes, you got to go face Patrick Mahomes, but
Yeah.
against somebody, maybe Josh Allen is.
I saw him at Michigan State, but like when he left and went to Florida State, I really didn't see him too much.
The aforementioned Aaron Williams coming out with the selection to kick off.
How far behind am I on this stream?
Is that offensive offsides? Is it too soon? Is it too soon to say that? That certainly helped Buffalo
Because they announced the pick like
last year.
5 minutes ago.
Here we go.
It would be right unless I start a little roll call. I love it. I'm gonna speak for all Bills Mafia when I say we want to wish King Pagula speed recovery with blessed wishes.
Yeah,
Press for you.
I mean he's definitely a big body receiver.
With the 33rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Keon Coleman, receiver, Florida State.
And he's a former Michigan Stater being announced as the first player in Detroit and
Was I further behind last night?
more physical receiver, would you say?
Big physical, you see it on their power forward. Charles talked about getting a receiver to match your environment in Buffalo. He's going to be able to win with bodies all the way around him. After the catch, he can make people miss. He breaks tackles with his strength and even will show off the athleticism.
Interesting.
Big time athlete. At the top of the route again, it's physicality, it's strength. Marcus was my comparison to someone
Yeah.
who made big spots
I don't know. There was some.
down the field. That big frame
Sometimes it would tell me that
getting above the rim.
that YouTube wasn't receiving enough video. So now it says that the connection is excellent.
Faster, there's no way he gets there at this point in time for the Buffalo Bills. But because he's big, strong, and physical, when he does run routes, you can't bump him off of them. So sometimes that makes up for a little bit of lack of speed. All right, time for a player comparison now, presented by Homes.com. We've done your homework, and I love your comp. DeMarcus Colston, mine is Mike Williams, the high flyer when he was healthy with the Los Angeles Chargers. See that kind of a play in the end zone? Use the body. Daniel talked about it. Body of
I mean, he seems to be pretty good.
what did Mike Williams do so well? Bodies people up, no matter where he is on the field. Running the go route, having the strength to keep someone off of you, go over the top and catch. Joel, you made the point. Josh Allen's got to have that big, strong, physical guy to throw to. He's got a guy downfield.
Well, I mean, he's got. He's got great red zone potential.
Those throws, goes with the two tight ends, who give him a lot of production downfield. We always say, like, hey, passing the
We'll have to see how he separates and how he gets down the field.
at Michigan State for both sports.
Oh,
Played at both sports
up.
at Michigan State, so he can play, DJ, as you said, above the rim. And then
Is Mikey Sanders still the pick here?
and this guy raved about his work ethic and his attitude. That he came in, he was positive as a transfer, and helped
Mikey Sanders still or Blake Corum? Which one?
see Florida State.
I think it's probably Mikey Sanders still.
Well, our Who's on the Clock logo is showing us your lightning bolts. The Los Angeles Chargers just moved up from 37, struck a deal with the Patriots to move up 3 spots. They flipped a 4th rounder in tomorrow's draft, 110th overall. They also got a 5th from New England.
Blake Corum. Oh, okay. What the frick?
Trade interest. Chargers are one of those teams, of course, that have really been talking the Patriots.
Yeah, that's good.
Wouldn't be surprised if this is another, say, meat and potatoes pick for Jim Harbaugh. And of course, if you're the New England
We just want to see who they're picking and just move on.
Toronto building, know people are talking about them doing this with the quarterback here. Say, didn't happen at 3, does happen earlier tonight for Elliott Wolf in New England.
So you go meat and potatoes. Does that mean we're going to see another offensive line choice one here? Is that what he means by a Harbaugh meat and potatoes pick? Well, you've got
I'm trying to like.
You now got Bozeman to be able to plug in for the short term, but in terms of the long term at that position, Corey Linsley's most likely going to be done. So you've got Jackson Powers Johnson, who's out there from Oregon. You've also got Frazier. But to me, with both those guys there, I don't know why you trade up for one of them because you should be happy with either one of them where they were picking. But what about the defensive side? You covered the slowing people down.
McConkey.
Sitting there, the interior part
Wow.
of the line has been a struggle for them, and Newton sitting out there. And that
I guess you had to replace
Jim's going wide receiver, Newton.
Keenan Allen.
Of course, there's also Blake Corum, whose name I'm eager to hear. Not now. Here comes the former place kicker and host of Wheel of Fortune. Making this big. We're all for Nurska, people.
I don't know why my Twitter is so slow now announcing the picks.
Here for a kicker. We don't usually show up in the second round, so for all the great kickers out there, thank you. So we have a trade. The New England Patriots have traded the 34th pick to the Chargers. And with that 34th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chargers select Lad McConkey, wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm watching on NFL Network, but generally Twitter like has all the picks, and I keep refreshing, and it's not refreshing, which is wild.
I almost noticed him more when I was watching all the corners in the SEC because I kept going through my notes. Great except against Georgia and McConkey. Really good except McConkey beat him. Struggled against McConkey. He is a big-time route
All right, let's see here.
outside flexibility. There is a route polish to his game that is as good as it gets in this draft class. In and out of breaks, very efficient, dropping his weight, creating separation, outstanding, reliable hands. The suddenness, this is not a quicker than fast wide receiver, which we love to say in scouting. He's got big-time juice, legitimate 4.3 speed to get on top of coverage. Here he is, watching him go from a static stop position against the University of Florida and outrun everybody on the field.
Yeah, Lad McConkey is. Haven't heard anything about him. Most people you don't really hear too much about.
This is someone who can plug in on third downs and is going to be able to win one-on-one.
I just love his development from a guy who was a sophomore in high school. He was 5'6", 120 pounds. Gets on the field. Wasn't highly recruited. Only the 121st ranked recruit in the state of Georgia. Had offers from Army and Kent State. That's it. And guess what? Kirby Smart, seasoned play basketball in high school, has a spot at the end of a
That's crazy.
offers him, and he goes there and he accepts.
I'm still not getting it on my Twitter.
He's also a great teammate, and he can own that middle of the field.
Finally, Falcons are on the clock.
A contest, a football
Yeah, that was a football.
88 yards, 2 touchdowns on that night that Georgia won against teams.
Somebody said they're gonna pick Spencer Rattler.
31, Ricky Pearsall, 32, Xavier Legette, Keon Coleman, 33, and now Lad McConkey, 34. When I said in the preview show that last night at the end of the first round, there were a ton of calls about trading up and trading back as the wide receiver group. This is what I mean.
So who do the Falcons get here?
As much as you're going to see Neighbors, Odunze, and Harrison moving forward, really cool. 5 receivers and about 8 picks. How do they turn out in pros? We'll see. So the Atlanta
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about McConkey's durability or anything. Just that he's fast and he's a great route runner.
79th overall
That's all I've heard about him.
from Jacksonville in the Calvin Ridley
Their GM looks really uncomfortable in that war room
right for Atlanta to move up. So Atlanta flips that to Arizona. The results
after he had to explain himself to Arthur Blank yesterday.
in this trade. What do you think's afoot right here?
Well, we talked about Johnny Newton. Last night, there was reports they were trying to get back in for
Oh, did he? He missed. What was the injury that he missed?
really have one at this point in the draft that would make sense, but Johnny Newton can rush the passer from inside.
DJ is right. They were working phones trying to come up, I believe, for Latu. The Atlanta Falcons didn't make it happen, but we'll see what they end up doing. The defensive line.
Let's see.
Two biggest needs. I know they were in on the Hassan Reddick trade. First he went to the Jets, didn't end up.
The Falcons are selecting. Wow, Rook or Ahoroho with pick number 35.
From 35 to 43. So it'll be a little bit
That's wild.
again in the short term, but we're going to hear him a lot later on.
Oh, back injury? That's not a good one.
So they're amassing third rounders.
For all the lack of movement at the start of last night,
I hope the Rams implode. It said Stafford is seeking more guaranteed money. I just hope the wheels just fall completely off I hope Stafford starts throwing a bunch of pick sixes to lose games like he was doing in Detroit. I just hope it all just the bottom falls out. Just because they took Jared Verse. We have a newfound rivalry with the Rams after the crap that the staffers were talking on that interview thing, and then they took Verse. Like I said, they come back to Detroit, just boo them and their entire family. Boo Matthew, boo Kelly, boo their kids. I don't care. I don't care at all. Up, here comes Arthur Blank. Maybe he was happy with this pick because he wanted to talk to him on the phone. He's from Michigan, though.
Michigan State's finest. Andre Rison coming out, looking like he can give us some snaps right now for the Atlanta Falcons selection.
All right, who's on the clock?
To the city of Detroit, host of the Super Bowl and now the NFL Draft 2024. To all the football fans across America. The Arizona Cardinals have traded their 35th pick to the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
35th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Rook
Or Horhoro. Or Horhoro. Nobody is going to be able to say his name. They're just going to have to call him Rook O. Which city did he move to in Michigan? Because I know it was like a small city, which was just like.
Trying to get a better sense, a better feel for the game. Defeating blocks, finishing plays, those are areas that he can improve on. But Joel, when you watch him play, the explosiveness jumps off the screen.
Well, and every quarterback in these clips is saying, ruh-roh. As this guy breaks through, he also has got a great background in terms of...
As I'm wondering like how they found that. When I went to Malaysia, I found a place called Cyberjaya because I was looking on Airbnb, and it said cyber. So I was like, that sounds like some cyberpunk type stuff. So I was like, let me go get a place there. And it turned out to be a nice place, very quiet. About 20 minutes away from Kuala Lumpur, no traffic, so stuff like that. But obviously, Rook, if he was 9 when he came to Detroit, that would have been 12 years ago. Internet was prevalent, yeah. So, yeah, River Rouge. Like, how do you find River Rouge from Nigeria? You know,
Jollof rice. One people, one jollof. Immersive dinners with world
that's my question.
Sapphire Reserve. Make more with yours.
You know what time it is.
The schedule is released. The anticipation is through the roof. This is a heavyweight matchup. Let's go. When the lights go out in Detroit, teammates from LA is your post-draft segment.
I don't know how you take Rook. Maybe. I don't know how you take Rook over Johnny Newton though. I like they traded up.
For those pictures that you asked for your school project. Some on the down. Lawrence, after that flood wiped out the whole neighborhood. Some goods are just
if Newton keeps sliding,
We hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters.
I don't know if we trade up and get him. I mean, he can't slide too much further. This is getting ridiculous now.
You know what? We should make an emergency communication plan. That way we're ready this year. Emergency kits for earthquakes.
Never mind.
Something on local syndrome.
Johnny Newton is going to the Commanders.
Protect your legacy. Plan for natural disasters.
Yeah, and with Newton going the pick right behind him, that's crazy.
Brings the things going faster than last night portion of the NFL draft because the Patriots are on the clock already a minute and a half into pick 37.
That's crazy.
Washington's second of the draft is officially in, and Dan Quinn is chit-chatting with the
That's crazy.
Washington Commanders.
I thought they would trade back in and get a tackle last night, and that's one of the things with the mock draft, just thought, man, they've got to help Jay Daniels here with this number 2 overall pick. And from my understanding, they tried. They made calls in the early 20s to try and get back up in there, and they weren't able to do it. I would assume.
I don't know what the Falcons are doing.
I don't know if there's a tackle at this value. They were all taken. You had so much effort to go get one. So now it's, do we try and help him and support him in other ways, or do we just go to the other side of the ball and look at something? They're still sitting out. That would be interesting.
By the way, I just go I have your list here of top 50.
Have you seen videos of the Packers fans reacting to the Terrion Arnold pick?
So he was the first one outside the top 50 for me. Interesting. And Atlanta traded up to go get him.
All right, so let's get the pick. The Washington Commanders. And the commissioner has company. And I think Commanders fans will recognize who he's coming out here with. Great.
We're honored to have a true legend of the Washington franchise and the NFL.
One guy threw his hat. I'm waiting on Tom Grazi's reaction. I gotta look it up. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty sure he was pissed.
He exemplified integrity, sportsmanship, and dedication throughout his illustrious career. We are proud to announce the Washington Commanders plan to retire Darryl Green's jersey this fall. A testament to his enduring legacy. Today we celebrate Darryl Green's extraordinary career. Darryl, you will forever be remembered as one of the greatest to grace the game.
Pretty neat.
All right,
Long overdue.
I'm constantly refreshing.
He's going to put it on.
Trying to see what's going on with the Patriots.
Already looked like he could give us snaps today.
The Patriots are selecting Jalen Polk with pick number 37.
Oh, and he kind of is a Washington fan, too.
Thank y'all. Thank you so much.
He is.
Let me first say this. Hold on. Let me say thank you, Detroit. You guys have hosted us to a very fun week, and I appreciate you. The NFL appreciates you. The Commanders appreciate you.
Dang, that
Thank you.
crowd is crazy out there.
Thank you. All right. Detroit, can I just say something to the DMV, the Washington area, and these guys? DMV and you guys. It's on, y'all. We got Jalen last night, and we're about to get back to work. It's on. Hey, and also, I'm back on the
It looks like Arnold is just sticking with number one.
Defensive tackle, Illinois.
All right, so Johnny Newton goes to DC.
Detroit, we love you.
And time for the fan cam presented by Rocket Mortgage. Showing Johnny Newton's celebration in Orlando, Florida.
Well, this is tremendous value. This is someone I thought was going to for sure go in the first round, my 25th overall player, and a player who took over games. You can watch entire games and you'll wonder, they have no chance against him. If they're one-on-one, you don't stand a chance. They had to help him.
The Commanders are really good at finding interior defensive linemen. They just
He does both. You look at his ability to get off the ball. I use that word
Jonathan Allen.
close in his get off.
Who else did they have?
Flatten, close, and finish. Excellent. Once he gets to the top of his rush as an interior rusher, it's over early in the down. If you don't get your hands on him, it's over quickly, and that is the most disruptive way for an offense when you have to deal with a guy like this who gets that interior pressure. Just a very talented, very gifted player. I did not envision being there. I did not envision him being the second defensive tackle to go tonight, CD, and he joins the defensive tackle room in Washington. That's pretty darn loaded. How about Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne? And remember, Washington had that
That's crazy.
front, but now Montez Sweat is gone.
Deron Payne, yeah.
So now you got
So Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne.
Hurts, Dak Prescott in Dallas. Saquon Barkley's going to run the football in Philadelphia. Those extra defensive tackles in rotation, they don't hurt, Joel. Every offensive coordinator in the Big Ten, just like with
All right.
how do we deal with Newton? And also, doesn't take special teams off. 4 blocked kicks last year.
So the New England Patriots pick 37th overall is about to be announced as the Titans are under 2 minutes for the 38th overall selection. That's a former Wolverine.
What up, though, man? You hear me? It's an honor to be standing here, man. As a proud Detroit native, as a Cass Tech alumni, and a University of Michigan alumni, the national champs, man. Always. With the 37th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, my New England Patriots select Jalen Pope, receiver, Washington.
Wow. They went out and got a physical wide receiver. We're seeing a little bit of a theme here in terms of the style to put in place here with a young
It's pretty cool that they got players that are from Detroit to come back and announce picks. That's pretty cool.
receiver room with Roma Dunze as well as McMillan, who will see his name called before too long. Excellent concentration, excellent hands down the field. Joel, when I watched him, I didn't always see a ton of separation. There was some concern and some questions about his speed. He ran faster than I anticipated at 4.52, but he wins a lot of contested balls. He could use a little more polish in his route running, there's no doubt, but that spot at Washington was opened up when Puka Nacua went to BYU. He left Texas Tech, speaking of Polk, found his home there at Washington, and boy, when he and Roma Dunze were lined up on that
Titans are drafting to Vondre Sweat.
it is that he wins contested balls, rookie quarterback coming in, make more plays for him, and make those receptions happen.
So we just saw a record. That's the 10th wide receiver out of the first 37 picks. The previous record for seeing our 10th wide receiver go off the board was 45 picks back in 1994. Wide receivers are flying here in Detroit.
Marry me, carrot?
Sale on skywriting? Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings. Quick, show her the other carrots.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Verizon Small Business Days are here. April 22nd to the 28th. Get a free tech check, personalized advice, and special offers and deals. Like a free 5G phone when you switch. No trade-in required.
Let me see if this
Get for your business. Partner with our experts today. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I'm not a super duper
Agent Joe just got our needs. Hey, Joe.
college football watcher either. I used to watch it a lot more, and then I guess when Michigan started going through their struggles, it just kind of turned me off.
People like this one. I get a lot of emails. All right, give me your best commissioner.
All right. So at least ABC is current. NFL Network is just like they're not even talking about the Falcons yet. But they're doing better. They seem to be doing better with their presentation, because yesterday they were like all over the place. Like their commercials, they didn't have the ticker up. The commercials were like, up. There we go. Never mind. Never mind. Like the NFL Network is not taking their ticker down, at least during the commercials. Yeah, it does look like we got a run on defensive tackles happening right now.
Home. It's where the heart is. And when it's not, there's nothing more heartbreaking. So at NYU Langone, we perform surgery for even the tiniest of hearts. With the
I will be right back.
and reunite heart with home.
All right, and we are back.
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Andre Sweat from the University of Texas.
Well, Devondre Sweat won the Outland Trophy. That goes to the nation's best interior lineman in college. He was the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. He weighed 366 pounds at the combine. In early April, he had a DUI that worried some, but apparently not the Tennessee Titans. They take a guy who can certainly plug the middle.
Well, let me just say this. For all the guys on the
Why does that sound like Lou Holtz?
always value the most about a defensive lineman is who is the hardest to block. And this guy is the hardest to block. He might weigh 360 pounds and all that, but he's hardest to block. And one of the biggest things, the guy can move, he can pass rush. I think sometimes he played off of Byron a little bit. Yeah. Right? But he's got initial quickness. And if you watch him in short yardage situations last year, this guy was phenomenal. He made plays that nobody else could make. So the big question here is, can the guy become a good enough pass rusher to play on third down?
That's the big question. That
The 49ers got Ricky Pearsall.
Find that A gap and get into the backfield. He can rush. He really can collapse the pocket, even if you don't come up with sacks. Now keep in mind who's next to him. He just left Byron Murphy. Now he's got Jeffrey Simmons that he's going to be playing next to. So that is, they lost some people in the interior of that defensive line for the Titans. And Brian Callahan, a new head coach, along with his GM, Rand Carthon, they got a great pick there. That's just a big man.
You know, Byron Murphy, that you guys have mentioned a couple times, went to Seattle in the first round last night. A couple of interior linemen from Texas that have been drafted so far.
Yeah, big guy ran the 5.2 at the 40 at the combine, and he caught a touchdown too. And then he did the Heisman pose.
Yeah.
Big personality, athletic. He's gonna be a great guy in the locker room, so they're gonna love him.
You know, he's just trying to be like you. Exactly. Coach, when you say in this era of everyone trying to find that next Aaron Donald,
The Rams took frickin' Braden Fisk.
not fast, but he is quick. He is got great initial quickness, like Coach said.
Yeah, this guy's a two-gap guy. He's hard.
I hate the Rams.
And Jeffrey Simmons is a winner after that pick.
He wears this big medallion that says "Make 'em sweat." Rams are on the clock. They got Jared Verse last night. Please welcome four-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, and Pro Football Hall of Famer Isaac Bruce. What's up, Detroit? Whose house? Right on, right on. The Carolina Panthers have traded the 39th pick to the Los Angeles Rams. Oh, with the 39th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Brandon Fisk, Florida State D tackle. We got two Seminoles in the house now.
Braden Fisk, not Brandon Fisk.
Started his career at Western Michigan, the third-team All-American for the Seminoles last year.
I love how he mentioned with Verse there, you got a couple Seminoles, the year that they just enjoyed this past year. These guys will play well together. You know, I wondered how he would be after coming over from Western Michigan in his transfer portal era. That's where he started. And he brought an attitude with him in the interior. And really athletic guy, 6'4", 292. You know, he can move. We just watched a big defensive tackle moving.
I really dislike the Rams. I'm just gonna say that.
Be able to, you know, he's able to get through those combo blocks with his initial quickness and burst.
I mean, I'm not like. I'm just kind of waiting and seeing who they get in the second round. I'm not really flustered about anything that happens, but you know, that is. I have no feelings of goodness for the Rams. I hope everything they do fails from now on.
You see the numbers over his last 3 games, some of that coming after their quarterback, Jordan Travis, got hurt and the defense needed to take it up even a bigger notch, and they did. But when he really found out that he had some star power was when he went to the Senior Bowl.
Simple. What's that song? It's like, dun, 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 tequila. Simple and easy. Get the vibes going. It was 2003 Dodge Ram red. Had no AC, so I stayed with the windows down. I think my celebrity lookalike is Travis Kelce. We were doing a community service event at an elementary school at the Senior Bowl, and all the kids thought I was Travis Kelce. We're screaming Travis Kelce's name, thinking it was me, and I didn't have the heart to not tell them it wasn't him, so I just got to play along. These kids are like first and second graders. I think they would have liked Taylor Swift a lot more than me. I'm actually a Travis Kelce fan, but I think it'd be cool to line up against Doug. And I'm sure you got a few more years in you, so I'm sure we'll cross paths.
Good day, sir.
Oh, wait. You like Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, the Eagles are picking Cooper DeJean.
And now we call Elliot to the Torah as a bar mitzvah.
Fun facts. Tostito scoops are made to hold delicious salsa, queso, really anything. It's the chip that begs to be dipped. Tostitos. Get to the good stuff.
They are the very best. They're champions.
Kind of blowing my mind.
Who are the Jeopardy Masters? 6 all-time greats, 1 incredible tournament.
I think I'm doing this correctly.
Bring it.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event starts Wednesday on ABC.
Dear road rivals. No truck on the road drives value like the Tundra. Day
The Rams, man.
mile after mile, it all adds up to big savings under the hood.
I don't like what they're doing. I don't like them rebuilding their defensive line. I don't like this.
APR for a full 48 months plus $1,000 TFS subvention APR cash on a new 2024 Tundra.
Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
At Spectrum, we know that internet is a vital tool to help you fulfill your dreams.
My dream is to become a video game developer.
My dream is to get my online college degree. Unfortunately, federal funding for the Affordable Connectivity Program is ending. That's why Spectrum designed affordable internet and mobile solutions to keep you connected. We are committed to delivering reliable, affordable internet and unlimited mobile to keep you connected to what matters most to you.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Right now, returning lessees can get a Ford Explorer for $369 a month. Only at your local Ford stores.
The way that she meets the moment is
Rocket real stardust.
She's a generational player.
Can't help but watch when she plays.
She's the shit. With the first pick, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark.
The Eagles have made a move and they have the 40th pick in this draft. Second round, 8th pick in this round. The pick is in. Philadelphia got Quinyon Mitchell last night. Let's see what they do here. What up now, Detroit?
Hey, first off, I want to say, go blue, all day, baby. A-E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. And y'all already know, all day, Dallas sucks, all day. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, but you know, it's an honor to be here the whole time I'm out city of Detroit. And you know, 14 years ago, the Eagles have definitely changed my life. And you know, to be a part of this organization going on my 15th year, I'm definitely excited to be able to announce this pick. And the Washington Commanders have traded the 40th pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. And with the 40th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Cooper DeJean, DB, Iowa. Let's go.
Going to Philly. He is going to Philly. And Iowa Hawkeyes stand at number 1. Yeah, Pete Carroll told me that the Eagles almost took him last night when they took Quinyon Mitchell. And now they get them both. Wow. How about Howie Roseman getting it done? What a
Wow. They almost drafted Cooper DeJean over Quinyon Mitchell. That's wild.
at Iowa. It's like quarterback is a junior and a senior. That was 9,000 yards offense. Now, once you watch this, he's going to go in here in a second and go off 2 feet. Yeah, nice throw. Nice throw. He's baptizing people, and he also won a couple of state titles in long jump, 100-meter, and yet all of his athletic prowess, and there people in his family who say his best sport is baseball. What do you think of this guy, Dick, in terms of position?
I think this guy is one of the best DBs in this draft because he's the only guy that I watch that can play all 5 positions. He can play corner, he can play star, which is like nickelback, this guy's got great ball skills. He's a good tackler. He's tough. But I think his instincts and the way he reacts to things on or off is really, really positive. And I think this guy's going to have a great career. Philly needs these guys, and he's also a great punt returner.
And Phil Parker, the defensive coordinator, as you know, one of the better secondary coaches in college football. In fact, he's been around him for all these years. You can see he gets his eyes in the right spot, whether he's in zone or in man. And I think that plays to what you're talking about with the instincts. For a guy that plays so many different positions, he plays with so much, he's just so calm, has such great poise and patience. They're going to love his pick in Philly to go with Mitch.
He started off as a gunner on special teams. Then, as he became a starter, they wanted to take him off special teams. He told his coaches, no, no, no. I want to keep playing guns at all. That's the type of player he is.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to play well in Philly, too. Saints have made a deal there on the clock.
All right, what's up, Who Dat Nation? All right, let's get right to it. The Green Bay Packers have traded the 41st pick to the New Orleans Saints, and with the 41st
Well, there you go, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Kool-Aid McKinstry, DB, Alabama.
So all the trades we thought were gonna happen last night, they're happening tonight.
So the Saints get Kool-Aid McKinstry, first team All-American. Had a party in Birmingham. They waited the news, and there's Kool-Aid with the Saints hat. He had the Saints hat, so he knew when they timed this thing up well.
Yeah, well, this is another guy that has great football intuition, great instincts. I mean, he understands offense, understands pattern match, really a fast reactor in the secondary. He ran a good enough time. I thought it would move up the charts the way he played. He's a good punt returner as well. I just love this guy. He's really smart and instinctive, and I think that's why he's going to be a really, really good player and probably more ready to play than anybody.
I gotta go back and watch Nick Saban's reaction to the Terrion Arnold pick
Yeah, and Coach, you asked him to do
because I was watching NFL Network.
early in his career. Yeah, that's tough to do at Alabama, to be able to step on the field as a true freshman. He was able to do that, feel his way through. And again, he's learning from the best in you to have a chance to step up.
Texans pick is in.
That combination.
Who are the Texans selecting?
Guys that I think play at a great level. Like you said last night, when you have guys that can man up and play zone, it frees up the rest of the defense.
Yeah, it doesn't put limitations on you, that's for sure.
Yep.
So Kool-Aid is going to the Saints. He's got the great nickname, and he's got the game in the background to back it up.
The name Kool-Aid says a lot about me. Big smile, I'm always happy. My real name is Jaquincy McKinstry. My grandmother was in there with my mom when she was delivering me. And my grandmother said I had the Kool-Aid smile, so that's how I got the name. And when I got to college, I just thought it was kind of more professional to use my real name, but I really could be myself. That's when I asked the clients and coach, hey, can I change my roster name to Kool-Aid? Because that's who I really am as a person. I always got high energy and good energy.
He's obviously grateful to you. Did he ask you about changing Kool-Aid on the roster? He was good, but I would.
Uh,
Go ahead and get straight to it. With the 42nd pick
it's dry.
in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Kamari Lassiter, defensive back, Georgia.
That was one of your guys up there making the pick, too. Christian.
Kamari Lassiter.
Really a good player.
Eh.
And they take Kamari Lassiter, the quarterback from Georgia. Now, really, the issue for him was the 40 time he ran, 4.6. But here's a guy from Savannah, Georgia, in 2003. Technically, he's only too young for the league to play football. He started playing football at the age of 3. But you know this guy well. He's a Tuscaloosa guy.
Yeah, he's a Tuscaloosa guy. We had him in camp when he was in high school. He really played a lot of receiver. We tried to play him at DB. Didn't, it wasn't natural.
this is interesting. All this run on CBs, or it was a run on defensive tackles. Now it's a run on cornerbacks. It's very interesting.
Filthy rich. Giant bicep. Big one. Sports car.
Stretch it.
Let's rock.
New KFC saucy nuggets are dripping.
Look at this flavor.
Choose from 5 flavors. Now that's finger licking good.
Look at this flavor.
10 pieces for only $5.99.
All over me.
Our schedule's pretty jam-packed these days. I've got 2, 3 birthday parties on Saturday, and Sunday, that's my me time. Works for me.
Kool-Aid didn't look to be too thrilled to be going to the Saints either. That's crazy.
Temperature. Sponsored by TD Bank.
Nuggets, Lakers on ABC.
Cardinals off the clock. Field Yates best available. Brought to you by Courtyard by Marion Field. Yeah, Reese, we still have some key difference makers on both sides of the ball available right now. That includes Texas wide receiver A.D. Mitchell, the 19th rated player on my board. Still looking to find his home. And then on the defensive side of the ball, some quarterbacks that could soon hear their name called. That includes
Yeah, he looked like he was like, it was just no emotion at all. He didn't even look upset. He just, I don't know, it was weird. Stream went down again. Let's go back to NFL Network and see what they got going on.
I think the Raiders just made their first selection of this draft since taking Brock Bowers last night. And then Green Bay is on the clock for the first time tonight after trading their pick previously to New Orleans. Okay, so here's Leonard Davis.
Man, Leonard Davis is a big dude, bro. Oh, Leonard Davis is a huge man.
What's up, Detroit? I want to thank you all for hosting such a wonderful event.
Let's see. The Cardinals got Max Melton. All right, well that was a popular name in the mock drafts for Detroit, and it was always in the 3rd round too.
Defensive back, Rutgers.
There's another defensive back.
Now, if you want your defensive back, you better go get them because they are running off the board here. Speaking of running, Max Melton.
Let's see, who else do we have?
Go back to his workout. Ran 4.39, jumped 40.5 inches with an 11.4 broad jump. So the athleticism is all there. The ball skills, you see him here lean back into the wide receiver.
Atlanta got a D+ for the Rook Orahoro pick. Let's see who we have.
Physical player. He's a little bit raw, guys. There's moments you saw at the Michigan game against Roman Wilson, struggle a little bit there. But man, he has got so much ability in his body. He's only going to get better.
Can play inside and out. That toughness is because of his head coach at Rutgers, Greg Schiano, who's got an outstanding track record of developing defensive backs, and he's got great ball production. 8 interceptions, 30 pass breakups in his career. And don't forget the backyard.
I think the Raiders took Jackson Power. Yeah, they took Jackson Powers Johnson.
Here comes the Raiders, ladies and gentlemen.
Super Bowl champion and Super Bowl 15 MVP, Jim Plumpkin.
All right. Him of the hall. Let's go, Jim.
Hello, everyone. Whoa. And with the 44th
The Packers Selected Edgerrin Cooper. Ooh, don't like that. Do not like that.
Interesting they announced him as a guard. Played center, but at his size and his frame, he could absolutely play guard.
Don't like that.
28 pounds. So
The Packers were doing a good job not getting any better. And now they want to start getting better. That's crazy.
and now you can put him with Dylan Parham, and now you got a set of guards there to help out your quarterback.
It's been a pretty good couple days here for Gardner Minshew. Not only does he not get replaced, they get him Brock Bowers, and now they got him a big interior blocker here in Powers Johnson. Excellent getting up to the second level. The angles are outstanding. And watch how nasty he is to finish these third-level defenders.
As more and more people are going, I'm feeling like the Lions might just trade back and get a third-round pick.
Against those power rushers that he saw. This is Hall, a really gifted rusher from Ohio State. But they're working on the offense here with the Raiders.
I think
Cody Whitehair is there now. All right, so he can go play center.
that
That case before.
we're gonna have to look at post-June 1st cuts, or maybe a trade deadline acquisition for the edge position, because obviously we have James Houston, who I'm very high on, but this Marcus Davenport, I'm not. I'm just not high on Marcus Davenport. He's I can't
Powers Johnson to their Bowers out there in Las Vegas. They get ready for booze, guys.
I can't depend on Marcus Davenport and his injury history. So we still need to address the edge. I feel like they go ahead and get. That's the problem. I mean, it's not the contract, it's just his health is the huge issue. I mean, he had five surgeries last offseason, which is I know that they were hand and shoulder surgeries, but that's still crazy.
What do you think of Edgerrin Cooper? First linebacker to go. We got a linebacker, everybody. And this is 45.
And Edgerrin Cooper, I thought he was the best linebacker in the draft class. They have Quay Walker there, who's ultra explosive. This is the most explosive linebacker in this year's draft class here in Edgerrin Cooper. This is just against Alabama. This was a team.
Edgerrin Cooper being an explosive blitzer is, I don't like that. I'm cool. Houston, like I said, I like Houston. I've always been a fan of Houston. I think he's gonna get more opportunities to rush the passer and win his one-on-ones, especially with DJ Reader in there. But is he going to be an every down guy? I know they were trying to get him on the field more. But as an every down guy, I don't know if he's there yet. So I feel like we need somebody on the edge. Someone that can be an every down guy. I mean, even if you took an Edgerrin Cooper to kind of like on pass rush downs, send him on the same side as James Houston and good luck. But obviously the Packers took him, so.
I really like this young man out of Texas A&M. There was talk about Dallas and him in the first round.
550 snaps of special teams with Cooper. So
Yeah, Reader and McNeil should open up the edge. Definitely.
Carolina's moving around the draft board. They moved down from 39 to 52 in a trade.
Carolina is picking a running back.
They took the 5 they got from the Rams to make this spot, along with another 5. Here's a Michigan Stater, Musa Muhammad.
I guess the Panthers don't have too much. Their plans of protecting Bryce Young don't seem to be coming to fruition there. I understand getting him weapons, but you also need to get him protection.
Fraternity, I'm so excited for your future. All the coaches, all the players that I played with, just want to give you all a special shout out and thank you. I know Coach Saban is in the house. You know where my heart is too. The Indianapolis Colts have traded the 46th pick to the Carolina Panthers.
Hey, they might as well.
The Carolina Panthers select Jonathan Brooks, running back, Texas. So our first running back in the draft leads to our first running back in the draft.
Jonathan Brooks, look, he steps right in and is their most talented runner. Chuba Hubbard's there, Miles Sanders there. When healthy, now Jonathan Brooks is coming off of an injury. I think he's a better player. Look at his ability to play through contact. Talk about contact balance. His is exceptional. Tremendous vision as well. Here's another example of him just
All right.
on the goal line. You want to give Bryce Young,
I mean, and who and what
he catches the ball very well. To see a couple
what holes is he running through?
he can make something happen
That's the other question.
when he gets the ball in his hands out there in space. He had a monster year before he went down with an injury, Joel. I know you saw him, but this is someone, Bryce Young needed help. They got him a receiver last night. They turned around and gave him somebody he can hand the ball off to tonight.
It was so unfortunate that he went down with that knee injury. He was having a remarkable year, and he didn't have to carry the ball much in his previous couple of Bijan Robinson and Roshan Johnson, so he only had 51 attempts in his first 2 years at Texas. He is a slasher. He's very smooth. I thought his best trait, DJ, was his ability to not only pass protect, but also catch it out of the backfield. Being a threat as a running back is so important. And then the
Yeah, what holes is he running through then?
four games in those production meetings, he is so
If you're 6'3", 223,
leaders, and that's the type of guy you
you could be a running back. You could be a lighter Derrick Henry.
It is a clean tear during the season. Dr. Dan Cooper from the Dallas Cowboys did the surgery, which is why so many people thought he was going to Dallas. My understanding is recovery is on track and will be ready by July 1st, so before training camp.
All right, so the Giants pick is in, and we're going to take a break.
All right, we have the Giants picking Tyler Nubin.
You know what time it is. It's our season right here.
All right, I don't know much about Tyler Nubin at all. I'm not even gonna pretend to. Hey, that's a fact of life. Every minute that we live, we get older. So we can't turn back the clock as much as we would want to.
Just like Nationwide helps millions of people prepare for their financial future, I'm here to help you prepare for the NFL Draft. Are you ready? On. Off. On. Ring ring is your future caller. Seriously, no one's going with the quarter zip? People like this look. They get a lot of emails. Fine. Give me your best commission. Too much? Yeah, that's way too much.
Oh, that's cool. How long are you going to the Bahamas for?
Game changer. Just like doctors all over the world, Cam trusts Invisalign aligners to improve his winning smile.
My confidence is at an all-time high.
Invis is trusted by the pros.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Mason Smith, the Jaguars have taken at number 48. They do have Eric Armstead. So this is it's a good pick. Royal Caribbean. I have never been on a cruise.
Got anything in khaki? Finally, don't just buy any new car.
That is not something I have ever done.
but also stands out.
What is the closest I've been to being on a cruise?
Apartments.com has helped millions of buyers find their places, and they all have a special place in
I've done the ferry trip
my picture.
in Sydney
My wallet.
and New Zealand. The tour, the boat tour, I did it in Denmark as well, but never an actual cruise. I've never been on one of those.
You make the cookies on your phone, right?
Miss all this fun?
So you're a big cruise person.
Dreammate is someone that believes in you before you believe in yourself. You gotta push through, bro. You paved the way for me. That's how you're my dreammate, bro. Yes.
Behind every dream, there's a dreammate who helped make it possible.
Is Tua's brother in the draft this year?
So, we just saw Jonathan Brooks go 46th overall in this draft. Not a record.
Okay.
Longest we've gone without a
Where in Africa did you go?
Close to the year, Bishop Sankey was chosen 54th overall by Tennessee out of Washington. We have a running back coming to the stage right now.
Yo, was the Philippines nice? I've been to Malaysia, but I haven't been to the Philippines.
Good evening, Detroit. A special shout out to former New York Giant and now your beloved head coach, Dan Campbell.
The Bengals are drafting Chris Jenkins, number 49.
With the 47th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft,
All right.
football Giants select Tyler Nubin, safety, Minnesota.
Okay. I've been to Morocco. That's about it. I had some chances to go to Egypt, but I didn't go. Maybe I will go sometime soon.
Mention him as the best safety in the draft. He's got the production to back it up. 13 career interceptions. Charles, tremendous awareness, tremendous ball skills.
Oh, your wife is from the Philippines. Okay.
Green Bay. There's a little screaming.
That makes sense then.
What are they doing in developing defensive backs up there? Because the instincts are what I always see out of these Minnesota DBs, especially guys in the middle of the field. Antoine Winfield, Tyler Nubin, their ability to range and make plays on the football. I love Nubin's ability to do that and come down and tackle.
You took the words out of my mouth because it's the mentorship of those guys. In fact, Tyler Nubin credits being able to play with Antoine Winfield and being mentored by Antoine Winfield as what allowed him to become a better player and develop those instincts that you're talking about. When they play two safeties and he can float and roam, his instincts take over, and DJ, that's why he gets all that production.
All right, so the Jacksonville Jaguars first pick of the night about to come to the stage.
All right.
Please welcome NFL legend James Stewart.
So who's after the Bengals? Who's at number 50?
First off, I want to send prayers out to my family. My baby sister passed away last night. I want to send prayers out to all my family. I also want to thank the Detroit faithful for when I played here. They supported me. I really appreciate that, Detroit. Thank you.
Is she your daughter? She's your wife's daughter?
And now, with the 48th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Mason Smith, defensive tackle, LSU.
Mason Smith, he is tall and long.
Come on now.
Jacksonville Jaguars are Trent.
The refresh is just stuck.
The upside is the name you see on the bottom there with Christian Barmore. Is more of a flash player coming off injury. When he first got on the field as a freshman there,
Oh.
be a top 10 potential pick. Then the injury then was a little slow to come back.
Would Braswell be the pick?
You look at him, Joel, when you're looking at trying to build out your defensive front, and you bring over Eric Armstead, who's huge. We know about Trayvon Walker and what a physical freak he was as the first overall pick. They've got some rare dudes now just in terms of the size, length, and athleticism up front.
And with that depth, you also get some versatility. He played three technique just outside of the guard of the offensive line, but he can line up everywhere. He only played 22 games because of that injury, so he does need some development.
And there's a lot of talk in Jacksonville about taking Trayvon Walker and kicking him inside more
Oh, okay.
They really want to leave him out on the edge.
So she's like adopted.
Lessen that thought process about moving a pass rusher like that inside. Trev Balky hedging his bets on that one really well.
Have we checked in on Tony? How
I
we
think we
doing?
just saw him.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I've been out. I left the States like right out of college, so
That gets pile driven.
just started traveling around teaching and stuff.
It's a natural concern.
That's what's up. 2026.
Commissioner is coming on out right now with a special guest with the latest Bengals selection.
The National Urban League is one of the NFL's Inspire Change partners. As part of that work, the Urban League launched a pilot program across Ohio this past year.
The commissioner was upset,
Opportunity
telling people not to boo.
reality for all. Together with the Bengals, we believe in breaking down barriers to opportunity, which is why we're so honored to welcome Chrissy Coons, President and CEO of the Urban League of Greater Southwestern Ohio, to announce the Bengals pick tonight. Chrissy, thank you and your team for a great work happening in Cincinnati and Dayton. Stage is yours.
Thank you, Commissioner. Let's get it, Houday Nation. Hooray! Hooray! With the 49th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, my hometown team, the Cincinnati Bengals, select Chris Jenkins, defensive tackle, Michigan. Let's go!
Did she have a heavy accent?
So, the first Michigan player of the night for the defending national champion University
Yeah.
of Michigan Wolverines, Chris
Jenkins is good.
whose dad played in this league. He's going, interestingly enough, to Ohio.
Got some irony there.
Indeed.
If you're a defensive tackle, the nickname you want is the mutant. That's the nickname that you should covet, and that's the nickname he earned. Someone that is ultra powerful. Didn't get as many opportunities to rush just because Michigan, and Joel, you know this, had handled so many teams that the snap count was down a little bit. And
Yeah, those accents sometimes
other guys got home before he
can be nice, and sometimes they
him off the line of scrimmage, and he's
can be off-putting.
playing defensive tackle from his father.
And what I loved about talking with Chris is that he had a burning desire to leave a legacy.
The Commanders are taking Mikey Sanderstill.
And you talked about maybe not the greatest production. Well, also part of that was their rotation. At Michigan, they had 5-6 defensive tackles that they were rotating in. A couple of them are going to be back there. Mason
Couple of them are
Graham
going to be first-round picks
next year. That's exactly right. So that's why he didn't get as many snaps. But CD, he developed himself into that run wall. Really was about 265, put on weight to be 295.
It wouldn't hurt him at all to put on even more weight. DJ Reader now in Detroit was the one-man run control for the defensive line for Lou Anarumo. He'd like to have him there next to BJ Hill.
Bengals also celebrating because you know what you want when you run a football team in Cincinnati. Somebody knows how to win in Ohio.
Yeah, they can be kind of rough out here. I'll tell you that much.
With the 50th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Mike Sanderstill, defensive back, Michigan.
Goodness gracious. Return Cadillac Square to the big house. Off goes Chris Jenkins, and then goes Mike Sanderstill.
Yeah, Mikey Sammer still Joel. As someone who called, I think every single I'm going to give you the floor here.
No, I want you to do it. I've been waiting
Yeah.
for a moment like this.
I mean, it's a good mindset to have. You know, it opens the mind to different things and different cultures and different experiences.
As well as against the run.
You know,
That background as a wide receiver.
unfortunately, we're kind of
That's how you end up getting 6.
we're taught not to have that mindset. So there's a lot of things that, you know, as Americans, our horizons are not as expanded as they probably should be. You know what I mean?
Off the charts. He was the best defender on the best defense in college football, and he did so with only 2 years on that side of the ball. And I would echo all of those things. He's an an incredible individual. He is a born leader, and then those ball instincts and just natural instincts on the field.
Yeah, I read a statistic like a long time ago. It was something like 2% of Americans have passports or something like that. It was crazy.
When we come back, we find out which Michigan Wolverine the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to draft. That's the way it's working now, right? You get a Wolverine. You get a Wolverine. Oh, my goodness. How many days has it been?
Let's see.
1609. Is that when they landed on Plymouth Rock, too?
You're the worst.
Who's next?
Verizon Small Business Days are here from April 22nd through April 28th. And brought to you by the all-new Lexus GX. Experience amazing at your Lexus.
Yeah, now it's more. I think this statistic that I read was like, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago or something like that. Or it might have been 20%. But 20% seems still high-ish. But I know it was really low. Let me see. Zach Frazier's going to the Steelers. I got my first passport when I was 14 years old. So that was 96. That's when I got my first one. Yeah. I didn't particularly enjoy the trip because of the circumstances. But that, I guess you would say that put me in the mindset or the mind frame that like America wasn't the only place in the world. You know what I mean? So it allowed me to think outside the box and to not limit myself.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. And then I realized
Yeah.
there's nothing to be ashamed of.
I mean, obviously, being from Detroit, you go to Canada all the time.
If you're not, hey, thank you.
But I think now, I don't know when they changed it, but now you need a passport to go to Canada. It used to just be a driver's license, and you just drive across the bridge.
I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love your mind.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Yeah, there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people in the States that haven't even left their own city. So,
We have had way more defensive players picked in the first half to two-thirds of this second round than we saw all last night. And with Mike Sanders still going, DJ, I will tout your remarkable ability. 45 of your first 50.
that's not weird. I think it's weird to never leave a city. That's weird to me. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Terrion Arnold is already trying to get on the jugs machine with Amon-Ra St. Brown.
The Pittsburgh Steelers select Zach Frazier, center, West Virginia.
I thought we were getting center. That would have been amazing. But it's Zach Frazier, the center from West Virginia.
Oh, I forgot Zach Zenner is still on the board. He might be the pick.
Robert Jones, they just remade this entire offensive line. They've done it with guys with tremendous physicality.
The Dominator Tornado cars, I've never heard of those.
But here's him at work, getting up to the second level, always under control, but then always looking to
What are those?
he gets there. He can generate some movement, the run game. finish I'm talking about. Watch him get all the way down to the ground. The big-time wrestling trials that I mentioned, I said this earlier, his longest match his junior year was 51 seconds. So it was over in a hurry. You mean the ones that he actually probably got to wrestle. He probably had a lot of what they call
Donnie Mitchell is going
to deal with it. But here he
to the Colts.
It's been perfect chalk for them. They came into this draft wanting an offensive tackle. They got him in Troy Fatal in the first round. They came into this draft needing a center desperately. They got one of the top-ranked ones in Zach Frazier. And Pittsburgh has a center tradition, as we all know. The Ranger Ray Mansfield, Mike Webster, Dermontti Dawson, Marquise Pouncey, and now Zach Frazier.
The Colts definitely did get a steal.
He loves football. Very smart, high IQ, coaching staff at West Virginia raved about him, obviously, but also said wherever he goes, that coaching staff is going to love him character-wise in that locker room.
I always look down when they get picked, and I pull up depth charts, and I pull up additions and subtractions, and I still got to remind myself that Russell Wilson's playing quarterback along with Justin Fields for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What they've done in this draft is try and protect whoever's back there playing quarterback, and I do believe these guys that they've drafted outstanding run blockers. These two backs they have are going to love these two additions.
Intelligence off the charts, National Football Foundation finalist for the
That's crazy.
which is the academic Heisman, won this year by
There are 3 of them full of computer equipment and designed to squat and down to take. Okay. So actual tornado cars.
Yes, they had Fatanu and now Frazier. The Indianapolis Colts, again, traded with the Carolina Panthers moments ago.
refresh. That's not something I could do. I could not sit in a tornado. I mean, what are the? Is it just the computers, the software that shifts the weight of the cars to like anchor them, or how exactly do they stay in there?
We gotta love and support our players much longer after they walk across this stage and their playing days are done. You know, I just want to give a round of applause to all the players. With that being said,
All right, what's
with the 52nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Adonai Mitchell, wide receiver, Texas. Let's do it.
Here's my best available player. He was all the way up there at 27 for me. And this is a receiver. We say it every year at the Combine, Rich. Our booth is right next to the Indianapolis Colts booth. That's correct. And it does feel like Chris Ballard pays more attention than others because all he does is
Mitchell is also not happy?
you talk about athleticism and explosiveness. 4.34 at 205 pounds with 39.5-inch vertical and 11.4 broad jump.
All right.
From Georgia, where you saw him make some plays as a youngster in big moments, in big games. Here he is against Michigan in a playoff game. Here he is in an SEC championship game against Alabama as a young player on an ultra-stacked Georgia team. He goes to Texas. We've mentioned that defensive backfield for Alabama.
Outside, they keep wind from getting under them, but they miss. Yeah. I mean, I never was in a tornado. Obviously, in Michigan, you have all types of tornado warnings, and you have tornado drills in schools, but I was never in one. So, the Commanders take Kansas State tight end Ben Shinott. That's an interesting pick.
Rich, if you're wondering how such a talented player falls all the way to where he did, my understanding is it was kind of a rough process for A.D. Mitchell. Interviews were not great, a little disinterested, was not always responsive. I know his visits didn't go as well as people wanted. I'm not sure how big the red flag
being disinterested in meeting in interviews was a problem with Adonai Mitchell. He looked very disinterested when he got picked.
We really don't want people to think of feeding food like ours as spoiling their dogs. Good, real food is
Hey, I mean,
like food, smells like food.
you should be happy you're getting picked. Obviously. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown went in the 4th round, and now he's the highest paid receiver in the NFL. So, like, if you have that dog in you, and your first contract may not be what you thought it would be, but if you perform in a way that, like, an Amon-Ra St. Brown performed, you're gonna get your next contract, the one that you negotiate. That's gonna be the one where you strike it rich.
Are you? The Bud Light genie? Yeah. What's next? Bud Lights?
I'm a genie.
Gemini.
I'm a genie.
Post Malone.
Hey. Phone call from the boss? Sorry. Outdoor time. It's me time. Sticking it to the boss. That sounds fun. We have sort of a flat hierarchy, so.
Wait, Flo isn't the boss?
Well, you could say I'm a boss at helping people save when they bundle.
No, thanks. We're not gonna say that. Very cringy.
This will be a gold mine of local
So
insight.
tell us about this corn festival.
You got your corn pudding.
Oh, is it safe around here?
Sometimes.
No eyebrows?
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. But I mean, it's like, I guess if you can't fake loving football unless you just have extreme talent that is undeniable. So, for example, if Adonai Mitchell was really disinterested in interviews and things of this nature, he is good, he's talented, but he's a receiver that's not undeniable. You know what I mean? So if he was just like, man, I just want to get that 1st round contract, and it is what it is after that, he just doesn't have that ability, So you have to be that guy to be able to do that. Because we've seen guys come in and be huge talents in the 1st round and just kind of flame out because they went through the motions. They got that, 5, 6, 7 million, and they were fine with that. You know what I mean? So, but I just don't think that Adonai is in that class. Who did the Cardinals get? I'm seeing the Commanders. This Bulge Army is crazy. Yeah, I mean, didn't see the hunger, and he obviously he also has character issues. Like I've been hearing some crazy stuff about him threatening people's family and kids, and stuff like this. I don't know who the person was, if it was a media member or something like that, But and apparently that stuff is being swept under the rug and being kept behind closed doors. Because obviously, if stories like that start to get out, then it'll be even crazier for him. What's going on with this? Back to ABC. Someone said something about the Cardinals. Okay, the Browns take Buckeyes defensive tackle Mike Hall.
Representing my Cleveland Browns tonight. It's especially meaningful for me because they drafted me in 2016. It's very meaningful for me because I'm here with Peggy Reisky, the founder and CEO of...
Who is this guy?
They do incredible work for crisis intervention for our LGBTQ youth.
Oh,
It's really
God.
a great job. Thank you very much. Thank you for the Browns for having us. Thank you for the NFL for the continued support of me, Peggy and Trevor Project. So let's get down to business. With the 54th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Michael Hall, Ohio State defensive tackle.
To take Gibbs last year, but when I seen him develop last year, I was so happy. I didn't think it was crazy at all. Actually, the funny thing about Gibbs was I was really high on Bijan, and I was like, this guy he's a great running back. I haven't seen some of the stuff he does since Barry. Obviously, I'm not comparing Bijan to Barry, but it's like kind of his, start-stop ability. And a Bears fan told me, he replied to one of my videos, he told me that Gibbs would be a better fit for the Detroit Lions. And at the time, I hadn't seen Gibbs. I didn't know anything about Gibbs, so I had to go and look at some tape on him. And obviously, I still wanted Bijan, but once they drafted Gibbs, I wasn't mad at it at all. And then I went on to give him his nickname, the Electrician. So I'm happy with that. All right. Who is next? Yeah, Gibbs, I could see the talent that he had. And we haven't even seen him really, because he's kind of Le'Veon Bell-esque with his patience in the backfield. And we haven't really seen him do that. It's not even just the backfield. It's like downfield, everything. So once that part slows down about him, because we know he has like 4.2 speed, but he'll at times run down the field and let the blocks develop, and it'll be looking like he's kind of like jogging, and then he'll just take off and hit top speed. So he did that a lot at Alabama. So once you see him doing stuff like that in the NFL, it's over. It is over.
That's it. How y'all doing, Detroit?
The Dolphins, are they picking Tez Walker?
The Miami Dolphins, with the 55th pick, select Patrick Paul.
Yeah. I mean, he's still Patrick Paul, OT Houston. Never heard of him. He's still got a lot of room to develop and grow. But yeah, it's going to be even scarier for the NFL as he just continues to get better.
I was born in Houston, Texas. I moved to Nigeria when I was about 7 and lived there probably till I was about 9. My family's completely from Nigeria. My grandfather, he was the former president of Nigeria.
Wow.
He worked in England before that. Worked under the Queen.
This dude's grandfather was the former president of Nigeria.
And then he took over the Nigerian army.
That's wild.
He was involved in the Congo War way back when. He sadly was assassinated when my mom was 3. The legacy that he has and the legacy he left behind for our family is amazing. I want to impact people. I want to change things. He inspires me so much in what I'm doing currently and what I'm going to do in the future. I plan to follow after and be the president of Nigeria one day when I'm done playing. So that's my goal, and it's going to happen.
And one of the cool things to be able to tell those away from football stories, but on the field, it's got to be a great asset to the Dolphins. Well, I think this guy.
And he wants to be the president of Nigeria when he's done playing football.
Protection. He's got really good feet. He's got really good balance and body control. He's long. He's left tackle. He has to be able to play with a little bit more power, and he's got to be able to create the ability to anchor and pass pro. This is kind of a developmental guy, but the kind of developmental guy you like because he's got all the attributes you're looking for. So when he develops, he could be really good.
Chris Jenkins was drafted in the 2nd round, 5 picks after his father. His father was 44, he was 49.
They needed some help after they had some injuries on the offensive line, so he's going to have a chance here in the early days. Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, Muhammad Kamara is still there.
He'll be a good flourish in this system because they want to get the ball out of Tua's hands quick. So it's not like
What pick is this?
a long period of time. And the other thing that offensive tackles don't like are guys who scramble a lot because you got to try to hold the block, and then next thing you know, this guy is coming to your outside, and you're caught almost holding your guy because he's trying to break contain. So he's not going to have that problem, man, because Tua is not a guy who's trying to break contain, is he, coach?
No, and I think that's one thing that the offensive line gets criticized for sometimes that they should. Quarterbacks who drift in the pocket.
All right, the Cowboys pick is not in yet.
Too deep, so it changes the angle of the block for the tackles. And it just
It looks boring because everybody knows they can't talk. They're all just looking at Jerry like, is it okay to have an opinion, sir? Oh, dang. Adisa Isaac is still there. Junior Colson is there. Oh, I forgot about Ennis Rakestraw and TJ Tampa. People that were being mocked to the Lions as high as number 29. When I watched a limited amount of film on Registra, and I just was not interested. Yeah, Nealon is he's definitely still there. If they got Nealon, I'd be fine. I would be fine. All right, the pick is in for the. Damn. Well, the Cowboys select Marshawn Nealon, so he is not available anymore.
List of players that Field has put together, the best available players at this point in the draft, brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott.
Everyone's high-fiving and Jerry's talking to him. He's like, here's Mike McCarthy right here, my friend.
I just said I would be fine
Celebrating. There he goes. There we go.
if they drafted him.
Remember the moment last year when Deuce Vaughn's father, who worked at the Cowboys, was able to
Who, Nealon? No, the Cowboys just drafted him.
Cowboy fans are out as frustrating end to the season after they led the NFL in scoring last year. Dak Prescott put up the huge numbers, but another early playoff exit. Hoping to help out on the offensive line.
They win the all-uni team, though, with the fans.
Yeah, they're pretty fans are ready for sure. So the pick is in. It is a specialty pick for the NFL and the Cowboys.
That's the Dallas Cowboys selection. Please welcome three-time Super Bowl champion, United States Air Force veteran,
Yeah.
NFL legend Chad Hennings, with his son Chase Hennings.
Good evening, Detroit. I'd like to introduce a few people who are up here on stage with me. In our family's household,
That's wild.
Cowboy fan, my son, Chase. I've had the honor and the privilege
That is wild.
and working for two of America's teams. One, serving for the United States Air Force,
Did you see
and two,
Did you see Nick Saban's reaction to the Terrion Arnold pick?
you're not supposed to boo a veteran, guys. Just kidding. But I'd also like to introduce a couple other veterans that are joining me on stage. Earlier today, the NFL, alongside the Bob Woodward Foundation and Move United, hosted the first ever USA Wheelchair Football League Veterans All-Star Game. These All-Stars are part of the National USA Wheelchair Football League, funded by an NFL Salute to Service. Please join me in welcoming the co-captains of the game today, retired U.S. Army Corporal Jason Rainey. And retired U.S. Marine Sergeant Alex Wynn. To make the pick today for the Dallas Cowboys, I'm
I have to go back and watch it. I didn't see it. I was watching the NFL Network.
the league championship this last year. Jason, take it away, sir.
Yeah. He was high on Kool-Aid going to the Saints. Obviously, I mean, he's a former coach. Can you really get up there as a coach and be like, "No, this player sucked. I didn't like coaching him. He's terrible."
Western Michigan only offered after they saw him play basketball, and after he had some success, it looked for a while as if he was going to go to Colorado to play for Deion Sanders, but ultimately decided to stay even after Fisk left for Florida State. Hey, see those highlights? He's a heck of an athlete, probably the most athletic defensive end at the combine. Did extremely well in the three-cone and shuttle drill, but he's a guy with heavy hands, very physical edge setter. His game will translate to the next level. Plays with the
Yeah. It's from the tide to the pride. It's gonna be hashtag roll pride this year. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. The Bucks are getting Chris Braswell.
The Cowboys, and now next pick will belong to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To give your teeth a dentist clean feeling, start with a round brush head. Add power, and you've got Oral-B. Round cleans better.
I don't know.
Sounding each tooth.
I don't know who's going to be available at 61.
With that Tostitos hint of lime flavor hits,
This dude says no. Just another reason I hate the Cowboys. They took Nealon, who I really wanted the Lions to take, but they gave us Terrion Arnold. So which one did you want more? You wanted Terrion Arnold or Nealon?
Things will go wrong for your customers, but your business can make
Caleb Williams will wear number 18 in Chicago.
AI that can help resolve problems
That is a weird number for a quarterback.
with 90% accuracy. Service of customers with Watson X Assistant.
Yeah, I definitely have to check that out to see what it is, to get myself more excited about that. I really want to be excited about the Arnold pick, but I'm just so you saw it yesterday. I was done after the Rams did what they did.
Alkaline and electrolyte infused for great taste. Gatorade water, always in motion.
It's a mystery. Where will GMA be next week? Popping up live. 5 mystery cities with incredible live morning surprises you just have to see.
All these people on Twitter talking about they hate Dallas, but like I said, we've got Arnold because of Dallas.
Where will we be? We're coming to you, America. We're coming to you, America.
We're coming to you, America. Get ready.
Ugh. The Packers got Javon Bullard.
From Wells Fargo, you can instantly know what you spend on things like food.
That's not good.
What did I spend on groceries this month? Hey, Dad, can the guys stay for dinner?
Want faster, easier banking? You can with Wells Fargo.
it all starts with a Chevy
Ugh.
Silverado with the Turbo Max engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado XD
I don't doubt them at all, but like I said, it's just the Rams. Like I said, we have a budding rivalry with the Rams because of Stafford and his wife and all that crap that they were talking about. So then when they went and got Verse, it was... If it had been another team, I probably wouldn't have been as upset.
The new virtual assistant from Wells Fargo.
But it was because it was the Rams. And right before that, Dallas Turner wound up in our... Now, see, Dallas Turner, I'm not so mad about because we've got Penei Sewell. And even when he played against Michigan, he didn't make a huge impact. I mean, he was flying around. He was around the ball a lot. But, certain edge rushers can be schemed out. But they're definitely going to move him around the field. They're going to move him around the lineup. So we're going to have to account for him twice a year whenever we play him. But that Jared Verse thing, it just... I hate the Rams. I hate them.
Toothpaste flavored ice cream.
Yeah, the pack after getting Bullard now, and then getting Edgerrin Cooper earlier. Yeah, they've made their defense better with 2 picks.
Glad to be back in Detroit. Shout out Southeastern 33rd. With the 57th pick of the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Chris Braswell from Alabama linebacker. Welcome to
Let me see.
Chris Braswell going to Tampa Bay. Now look this guy.
Cooper Beebe is still there. Braylon Trice, Christian Haynes, and Jonah Ellis.
He can do a lot of things, Nick.
Braz is really, really a good player. I mean, a great pass rusher. Can turn speed to power. You saw him long arm the guy outside, make some big time plays. There you see him long arming a guy. When I've been talking about long arming and coming back inside, playing a guy's weak shoulder. He plays better standing up. He's probably more skilled.
Well, Stafford is now asking for more guaranteed money, so things between him and the Rams might they might get a little bit contentious.
I want to make sure he's the right. Squatted 700 pounds, power clean 405. So just another day at the office down in Tuscaloosa. That sounds pretty good to me.
We had a really good strength program.
Yeah.
We did a good job developing these guys. Our staff did a great job.
That's impressive numbers.
Look at the players from your squad that drafted so far. 3 first-rounders last night, 2 in the second round here.
Coach going out swinging.
Mm.
Green Bay Packers up next. 34 NFL draft. The Green Bay Packers select Javon Buller, defensive back, Georgia.
The Texans just drafted Blake Fisher, offensive tackle out of Notre Dame. And the Lions are on the clock. So let's see who we get.
National championship game. Spent a lot of time with him on various podiums this year. Defensive most valuable player honors in both college football playoff games. And Buller even host a podcast, do a little bit of everything for him.
I think this guy really grew into a player that Kirby Smart, defensive coaches, really began to trust. A guy that they
So they're going to make their pick. They're not going to trade back.
I think you'd expect. He's known for his physicality, one of the best safeties in man coverage, I think, in the entire draft. So that's what you can do with him, Des. You can do a lot of different things. And the Packers, after getting Cooper from A&M, now they get Buller really focusing in on getting better on that side of the ball.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the young man. Like you say, he built himself up to be a major player, a great defense. His parents, James and Shonda, humility and faith would work in his favor once he got a chance.
I really don't like the Packers getting better on defense.
Not only that, the logo on his headgear is going to be the same, just a different color. Here's the Texas pick.
With the 59th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Blake Fisher, tackle, Notre Dame.
So this is the guy who started his career as a left tackle, got hurt, moved to the other side when he came back because Joe Alt had become the left tackle. But I tell you, this guy
Let's see who we got.
has motivation from his sister Brianna, who's unable to walk and talk, and she passed away in 2011 after a virus attacked her heart. To honor her, he has a tattoo on his right arm and a locket with her picture in it that he wore at the combine this past year. And he's known around the program as the mayor. Very welcoming, a guy who makes sure that all of the incoming Notre Dame commits and players get the proper treatment when they arrive in South Bend to play for the Fighting Irish. We got so many of those moving stories and also those funny stories that give you an opportunity to get to know these players away from football a little bit more about what they're about as they join your team on this second night of the NFL Draft from Detroit. The Buffalo Bills will make the pick when you come back.
This is the one who helps everyone stay safe. An unsung hero in a building full of everyday heroes. It's just how he likes it. The industrial grade products you need. Call, click, or stop by.
Did they?
For the ones who get it done.
My schedule's pretty jam-packed these days. I've got 2 3 birthdays.
Did they trade the pick?
And Sunday, that's my me time.
How's that look?
Works for me.
Works for me.
At KFC, grab 2 pieces of hot, juicy chicken, a side of mashed potatoes and gravy, and a biscuit for just $4.99.
Buttermilk biscuit, that's a good deal.
New taste of
I'm seeing the Bills on the clock.
I can't believe it. It's working. Target. I hope she knows she's
and the deals are real.
Then how do you explain Abe Lincoln over about the chips?
Everyone ready?
It's time to show 'em we are more than meets the eye.
Oh, I got a battle mask! It appears that this guy... Knife hands? I have knife hands!
I can see that.
This gun does not get rid
So this is pickleball? It's basically tennis for babies, but for adults.
It should be called wiffle tennis.
Wow. Are we getting Ennis Registrar?
These guys are intense.
We got nothing.
Alrighty.
With E-Trade from Morgan Stanley, we're ready for whatever.
There you go.
Dude, you gotta work on your trash talk. I'd rather work on saving for retirement.
Or college, since you like to get schooled.
The Lions have selected Ennis Registrar Jr.
Thanks for coming to our clinic. First one's free.
Will Track, new Tuesday details on ABC. Catch Street on Hulu.
Tonight after the draft, I'll get you ready for
We are going to have 15 corners on the field at a time. We're definitely not going to have the depth problem that we had last year.
Do you want to win? Get in the game. That could get just a little bit competitive.
Brad Holmes
Celebrating football.
definitely will double down on people.
I just want things to be fair. I bet when you watch sports, you root for the refs. You do.
ABC, where football rules.
Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating the drive it takes to travel from the roads of college to the pros and beyond. Goodyear is more driven. 28th pick of this second round, night 2 of the NFL draft in Detroit. The Buffalo Bills will make the selection. Buffalo, their first pick in this draft after trading back a couple of times last night, took Keon Coleman, receiver from Florida State, who started his career at Michigan State. So they got Josh Allen one weapon, and now after 275,000 people came to Cadillac Square for the first round.
So
I mean, it looks the same to me. They're close to it. They're shooting for Nashville's 3-day record, which was 600,000.
Good luck with that. That's tough.
They're ahead of the curve. They're ahead of the curve. Yes, they are. Exactly.
What do you think, Steve, tonight when you said speculate?
I mean, if it was 275 left after the concert tonight, he eats right. Buffalo Bills. Their pick is in.
Yo, first off, shout out Detroit for hosting. It's such a great event. Y'all did a great job. Much love. Shout out to all my people in Buffalo out there in venue. My guys in Texas, the Nolo crew. Mom and dad, love you guys. Siblings, all that. With the 60th pick in the 2024
oh, they're way behind.
Buffalo Bills select Cole Bishop, DB, Utah.
I didn't even see that pick.
Well, Brandon Beane, the GM, and Sean McDermott, the head coach, they realized early when they got Keon Coleman, they lost a couple receivers led by Stephon Diggs. Dave Davis, they went out and got Coleman. Then they lose a safety, Jordan Poyer, so right away they don't mess around. In this round again, they get Cole Bishop. Just being able to watch him play, do a lot of Utah games, Kyle Whittingham, personality, tough defense every single year. This guy became a guy that they could really rely on with his instinct, size, speed. Became a great leader for him. You can see how he moves around. Plays on the back end, which coach would love. Willing to call him. Has great instincts, vision. Just a guy that can really do a lot of different things for him. And this is the guy that ran 4.45 as a safety with a 39-inch vertical. Gives you an idea of his athletic ability and has length to go with that. It's 6'2", 206 pounds.
So I think this guy is what people are looking for to play safety, because the safety has to guard somebody at some point in time. For an empty, there are 10 wideouts, and he can do that. He can play in the box. He's tough. He's a good tackler, but he's athletic enough and fast enough to play man-to-man.
Great pick. This place about to get rowdy because, oh boy, the Lions.
All right, let's see what Nick Saban thinks about Mr. Registrar.
Lions great Barry Sanders.
the Detroit Lions select Ennis Rakestraw Jr., defensive back, Missouri.
The Lions are shoring up that secondary, taking Carryon Arnold last night, and now Ennis Rakestraw. You see Ennis from his home in Lancaster, Texas, celebrating, perhaps waiting a little longer than he had hoped, but an opportunity to start his NFL career in Detroit, and one which he endured a lot as a youngster to get to this point.
I mean, he's not excited either.
Started from my mom having me 3 days before being 16. I was premature by a couple months. I was extremely small. Nobody wanted to touch me but my mom, and I had to spend a couple days in the hospital. But I was a fighter. And Pop Warner, my mom had problems with my coaches because they didn't want to play me. They said he's too small to be on the field. He's going to get injured. They didn't know how my heart was. But my mom walked up to me and she told me, son, whenever you touch the field, show them who you are, show them who we are, and show them what we made of. One thing that I say to my mom right now is I love you and thank you for everything. I'm going to make you proud.
Yeah, this is another one of these guys that we recruited and he did. I remember being in his home. Great family, great people. This guy is really an aggressive player. Really competes, plays with great toughness. Is a really, really good tackler. Played a lot of star, but I think he can play corner. I think the one thing he has to, probably shore up a little bit in his game is being a really good man-to-man player, especially in button run.
Okay, talk about his physicality. He was always a smaller kid, his little small frame, but what he lacked in size, he made up for in big heart. He's the type of guy who's going to make sure he hits you, wraps you, and pick you up because he wants to make a point. He's always out to prove himself. He has that chip on his shoulder.
Actually, no, I did. I did do some work on him. My thing with him was injuries. It wasn't his ability. So, not bad, not bad.
First, I'd like to say rest in peace to my younger brother, Billy Grandpa. I miss and love you every day. With that being said, Detroit, what's up? Spent some time here. Love you guys. Thanks for the hospitality. Other than that, Nfloffseason, we are up with the 62nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. The Baltimore Ravens select Roger Rosengarten, tackle, Washington.
Who? Roger Rosengarten. All right.
Christian McCaffrey's father, Ed, three-time Super Bowl champion, is also a terrific basketball player in high school.
Hey. Aaron Glenn will have many options, moving pieces around. Carlton Davis has had injury issues. Yeah. They're bringing in the young boys. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't hate the pick. Now we have to really hope that Davenport can return to his 2021 form, where he played 11 games and had 9 sacks in 11 games. Yeah. So.
Athletic intuition, and I don't know if anybody knows what that means either, but the analogy that I always use is you can teach a guy how to swing a baseball bat, you can teach him what the strike zone is, but you can't teach him whether it's a good pitch to hit when it leaves the pitcher's hand and gets to home plate. There's some kind of athletic intuition that comes in that, just like if you're playing defensive back. Do you go and intercept the ball? Do you swat and hook the guy? Do you break down and tackle him? You can teach him how to do all those things, but you can't really teach him when to do it because it happens so fast. So that's where the instincts and athletic intuition come in to separate players. What makes a great hitter in baseball versus an average hitter? It's athletic intuition. intuition. It's being able to eye-hand coordinate and know the timing of how you're going to do things. And then when we keep talking about guys who are instinctive, they're making the right decisions at the right time to make the plays.
Can a guy go from you get him as a freshman and he's not instinctive to becoming instinctive?
Hold those thoughts just a second, guys, as we go to the stage.
What's going on, Detroit? Happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. The back-to-back Kansas City Chief is a trade. The San Francisco 49ers have traded a 63 pick to Kansas City Chief. With the 63 pick in the 24 draft, Kansas City select Kingsley Sumaia from BYU. Tackle. Let's go, Chief.
Kingsley Suamataia up front to protect Patrick Mahomes after they got a weapon. And we'll talk about him in just a second. Let's go back to the
That Panay Sewell's cousin.
go about athletic intuition. And it's
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, when you think a guy has that, and obviously you're coaching him a lot.
Yeah, we do. We have one of the top training staffs.
So do you have the ability to develop that?
Well, I think the only way you can develop it is a guy needs multiple reps. You just got to keep repping him and repping him and repping him. He does it gradually. This is not something that just comes to you naturally. So he gets a little better at it. I don't know if you can take a guy that's totally non-instinctive and make him instinctive.
There's some guys who just have a natural instinct to return kicks, too. I've seen that a couple of times. And there's a guy also who has the natural instinct to move people and great athletic genes for Kingsley Suamataia from BYU. See the family cousins with the Sewells. Panay Sewell, of course, plays here. Puka Nacua, who's had such a great start to his career.
That whole. Don't tell me like Puka Nacua is like a distant cousin of Panay Sewell. That's crazy.
And then decided to come back home and where he was much more comfortable at BYU, played with Puka Nacua. So family really
I need to do the same thing. I need to take a break and grab a bite.
I know I've messed up in the past. From now on, there will be $0
delivery fee.
What? With Dash Pass, you pay
The 49ers pick is in. Who did the 49ers pick?
Hey, man. You like Dr. Pepper? And its unique blend of 23 flavors.
Unless they trade up. Because I think they got like 2, 6, and a 7. Could you trade into the 3rd with your 2, 6, your 7th, and your 5th? I don't know.
It's love at first bite with Haagen-Dazs. White chocolate raspberry bar.
I'm mad that Brad was not slamming tables this year. Did you see the new villain gear?
You ready to think about crime again?
This is our city. We're here to protect people. Our shift is appropriate. Rookie, new Tuesday, 9/8 Central on ABC and stream on it.
Adventure begins. A local Jeep and Super
I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and grab a quick bite. Don't go anywhere. All my loyal viewers. And we are back.
65th pick to the New York Jets. With the 65th pick in the 2024 draft, the New York Jets select Malachi Corley, wide receiver out of West Kentucky. Let's go, Jets!
Desmond, they call him Malachi Corley, the YAK king, for the yards after catch. That could also be yards after contact.
Getting a receiver for Aaron Rodgers makes sense. Especially now that he doesn't have to worry about what's Kirby Joseph.
You're some dirty guys.
Prospect resume brought to you by Indeed. He was second in the country, 29 touchdown catches, and the yards after catch were significant that we mentioned. You know, he was the 27th ranked recruit in the state of Kentucky, coming out in 268, basically a no-star recruit. And he turned it
All right.
round pick, and he's headed to the New York Jets.
Let me see.
Pro career.
Welcome back, Cardinals legend Life David.
All right, Cardinals fans, we got another one for you. With the 66th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Trey Benson, running back, Florida State.
The Cardinals going back to work and getting Trey Benson from Florida State. Now, Benson started his career at Oregon, had a really significant knee injury, tearing the ACL and MCL and other ligaments, right knee in 2020. Felt like he needed to get a fresh start for his career, so he transferred to Florida State, and he was really spectacular. Kirk modeled his game after Cam Akers.
Yeah, how much, again, you talk about the vets that are around. Kyler Murray's got to be loving Marvin Harrison, and now he gets Trey Benson. Florida State continuing to stack these players up in his draft. Big back with game-breaking speed, carrying a 4.39 at 216 pounds. And I just think that he has the ability to shape, but really he's a one-cut guy, lower the shoulders, he bounces off right there. And once he builds that acceleration up, Des, gets that second and third level, there are very few guys who can stay with him. So it's a great pick, and excited to see how they utilize him with the pieces they already have on that offense.
Yeah, Trey said his player comp is either Adrian Peterson or Bryce Hall, who reached out to him after the combine. Here's the Bible pack for NFL workload. Runs with good contact balance, a capable receiver out of the backfield. In 2 seasons, he only hit 20 carry mark in one game. That means he only carried the ball 20 times in one game. There's a lot of tread on those tires, guys.
Yeah, and I think the one thing this guy has is great speed. He's a great perimeter runner. He improves his patience on the inside run game, which he did at Florida State this year. I think he's going to be an outstanding player.
The Cardinals, Kirk, you mentioned this, and in addition to Harrison and Benson, they got a corner, Max Milton, also great speed, and then Darius Robinson, defensive line.
Yeah, we were Jonathan Gannon came over there last year. Defense coordinator of the Eagles doing a good job. This will be his second year coming up.
Next pick is in.
With the 67th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Brandon Coleman, tackle, TCU.
Coach, you love this guy. Love him. Yeah. Didn't have much following coming out of high school. Said he was a zero-star recruit from Denton, Texas.
Alrighty.
To me, this guy had a high ankle sprain all year long. All right, so he didn't have great tape, but he was one of the most dominant players in the Senior Bowl of
I think we're gonna go ahead and shut this down, as the Lions do not have a pick until the 5th round, unless they trade back up. But I don't know that you trade back up. They might as well just go ahead and grab Sione Vake in the 5th round and just hey, this is all about the secondary. So have a complete secondary draft. Just run out there, have no depth issues, no problems. So hey, it is what it is, and we'll be back. Will we be back tomorrow? We may come back for the 5th round tomorrow just to see what happens. But until then, appreciate you stopping by, coming and hanging out, and we will see you next time. Peace.